What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy, and for today we're going to react on the top 8 Polish national Blackwing deck profile from Silent Blackwing, the man, the legend itself. And you're gonna hear about my thoughts, what I believe, what I think, and let's see, maybe we can even learn one or two things from him. I did talk to Silent Blackwing before we went both to our nationals. I mean, we always talk to each other. We are also going to go to the European Championship together and prepare ourselves for that one. But yeah, let's check out what he has. Oh, first thing that I just realized, he he has a new intro. I mean, it's the same intro, but this time he has Vata, Zudri, and Shamar. Before that, I think it was Vayu, and I forgot the others too. But yeah, really cool. This is the best intro of all time, man.
What if we do with Blackwing here, and in today's video I'm gonna show you my Blackwing top 8 deck profile that I took to Poland's national championships and made top 8. So yeah, this year again I was waiting for the national championships of Finland.
Oh, Swiss was actually 7 rounds.
Waiting for the national championships of Finland and made top.
Oh, okay. Swiss was 7 rounds. I thought it was 8. Okay, cool.
8. So yeah, this year again I was.
Honestly, man, maybe I should also do that next year. Because I hate playing 12 rounds, man. I hate playing 12 rounds. Maybe I should also go to like a smaller ones. Because 12 rounds, it's really fucking... Yeah, you guys already know.
Waiting for the national championships of Finland to be announced, but they didn't get announced. I was also waiting for the Swedish national championships to get announced, because that's also relatively close by, but it looked almost like they were not gonna have Swedish national championships either, so we just booked the flights to Poland and went there to play, and I was so fortunate to get top 8 there with Blackwings. Essentially what I was really just looking forward to was getting my invitation for the European Championships, because I already had my flights and accommodation booked. So yeah, that was what I was really...
Oh, he didn't have his invite yet? Yeah, I guess because in Finland you don't have that many regionals to attend. So yeah, that sucks. But I'm glad he finally got his invite. So yeah, we can go, because yeah. Awesome, cool.
Really after, and
I think I got my invite. I made in a 400 men regional. That was in November. I made like the top, like the 9th place or something like that. I think it was top 6 and 9th place. That's how I got my invite.
God, I got it. So that's really nice. So yeah, let's go to the matchups first. So round number 1 I played against White Forest, I won. And round number 2 I played against Asamina Sinful Spoils, White Forest. And actually that was the only loss that I could take, and I lost that in the Swiss. Then I played against Malice, I won that. I played against Blue Eyes, I won that. And then I played against another Blue Eyes, I won that. Then I played against Evil Twin Finsmith, I won that. Then I played against another Malice, I won that. And then it was time for the top 8, and in top cut I played against Memento, a really nice player who actually got second in the tournament. I lost.
Okay, crazy. So he didn't play a single time against Riser. He did play against Malice, but not a single time against Riser. That is crazy. Or Mitsurugi. That is crazy, man. Okay.
Lost to him obviously in time. He dropped game 3, it was like 2 minutes time left, and he dropped Spooky Dogwood on me, and yeah, there's not much I could have done.
Damn, that sucks. That just fucking sucks.
And with this deck I went for the like pure Kali Yuga version. I did not go with the Elder Queen, mainly for 2 reasons. The 2 reasons are that I'm so comfortable playing this version of the deck that I didn't want to like chance it and go with another version. And now when I think of it, I don't think it would have made a big difference either one which I would have taken, because I would have still lost to the Spooky Dogwood like hands down.
Okay. I'm not saying he's wrong. But what if you would have taken that list and would have gone 7-0 instead of 6-1 in Swiss, right? If that would have been the case, you maybe wouldn't have been paired with that guy, and then it would be maybe a different... I don't know. I'm just bullshitting right now, but okay. Let's see what else he has to say.
Game 3. Also, because I feel like the Elder Queen engine is so big that it's like really to find the perfect number of cards to play in your deck.
That's true. That's true. Even myself, man, I didn't even get to test a lot with this deck yet. I didn't go to many tournaments. I didn't go to a single regional, or only went to one OTS tournament that I won, and that's it. That's all. My I didn't really have really good amount of time to prepare or find out the real good ratio for that deck. That's still out there. Like every day, I'm still working on that. I'm updating my patrons always if I'm once I'm doing different deck profiles. But yeah, that's the only issue that we currently have, which is why I was also like, I'm not sure about anything. But yeah, that was probably his main issue, that he wasn't just comfortable with the ratios and all that, which is why he decided against it. And I also realized, like, when we were doing testing, um, like there are so many ways to play with a low queen, right? And when I was testing with him, I showed him a lot of ways to play around certain hand traps, and there are even more things that I'm not even sure if he knew about. But yeah, it's just sometimes the easiest way is the one that you know. So therefore, it might be a smart decision to just take the same deck that you're good at, and yeah, and obviously it shows.
It's really hard, and there was so little time to kind of figure that out, or at least a little bit too little in my opinion, so that's why I just wanted to go with this deck instead. So yeah, let's go into the deck profile then. So
Yeah, just makes sense. Exactly.
the basic card, you already probably know, 3 Simoons, your starter, 1.5 card Kaluga combo, really great. I place a little bit into draw, but you can also fix those hands if you're smart enough.
Well, only if you have the right hand. If you don't have the right hand, it's hard to fix it. But I get what you're saying.
Next up, 3 Sudri, yeah, you need it. Just a really great card basically, your opener. Next up, 3
Yeah, man, it's finally. And I'm gonna take this, man. Thanks to me, Zudri and Vata is a one card coming on. I'm so proud of it. So yeah, I'm gonna take that.
Vata, you need it definitely. Yeah, just special summons the Blackwing dragon and dump stuff to the graveyard. That's great. Then 1 Sonda,
That's
banish it
exactly
and special
why.
summon Kunai or something
That's thing. Like all those cards are only one card combos because you're playing Zonda
to your
and because you're
field.
playing
And also,
Kunai.
if they play Mitsurugi, you can actually send this to the graveyard when they try to negate something, and after that you can just play its effect, and it's like a good thing that you got it to the graveyard. So yeah, 1 Kunai changes level
I'm guessing this is the same list that we took to Birmingham YCS at the beginning of this year.
a lot, so that's yeah good. And then this was one change that I made from my Birmingham playlist. So I played
I always told you. I always told you that Bora is better than Chris. You didn't want to listen. You did not want to listen. I told you Bora is better. I told you. You didn't want to listen, and now you put Bora in there, and you didn't even tell me that you swapped it for Bora.
Bora, and the reason for this is that I actually came up with a combo where you can go like Sadri, search Vata, and if you get trolled there, you can still go full Kaluga combo if you have Bora in your hand. But with Chris, that would not be possible.
I told you, man. I told you.
So that's why I actually changed this to Bora, because I needed cards that I could just like bounce to my hand and then special summon again, or bounce to my hand and then just activate again. You know, something that I can
I always try to tell you that, man. But at least I finally listened.
bounce. For example, Whirlwinds or stuff like that. Then Sephiroth, yep, pretty basic in my opinion. 1 Shamal, pretty basic. Harmadan, the more people are playing Droll,
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Hammertown looks so weak and so soft, but it's actually so strong in our deck.
the more valuable this card becomes. So important. Yeah. Next up, 1 Shagna. It was good in the tournament. Like, obviously Shagna is always good when you're going second and you actually draw it, because then you have that one.
Shanga is currently your only hope. If you get super polyed, right? If you get super polyed and you have Shanga on your Shanga is your only hope. This is why I decided to create this Allure package, because then we didn't lose to like the Ruma Cannon or to super polys. But thanks to Shanga, if you hard draw it or if you're able to search it before anything happens somehow, some type of way, like then you can play through super poly. But otherwise, you're always going to lose to super poly.
Additional like layer that you can special summon. Next up, 1 Chinook. I almost sided this out every game when I was second against some high impactful hand trap, because now the thing is that this deck plays so little Blackwing cards, that sometimes you might draw hands where you don't have the Blackwing name for.
See, and this is also one reason why I like the Alok package so much, because a lot of times if I know I need more hand traps, I take out the whole Simoon plus Whirlwind, because those cards can break really bad going second. If you, for example, see 4 hand traps and 1 Whirlwind, you shit bricks. If you see 4 hand traps and 1 Simoon, you shit bricks, right? So this is why in my deck, it works so good going second. I can just take all of that shit out. I play simply no bricks, almost no bricks, and then yeah.
Moon, but with Mulcharmies, you're essentially playing, if you play 6 Mulcharmies, you're essentially playing a 34 card deck, so then, you will have enough names that you can start cutting a little bit more of the engine. So yeah, usually I cut it out Chinook for high impactful hand trap when going second. And for the last monster, Garbage Lord, and he's there just for the small world.
Fucking Garbage Lord. Yeah, 3 small worlds. Small world is a great card, man. It is, but I'm glad that I now finally only play 1, because in my little packages works so well. I'll play 1 because 3 I've seen those cards too often on my hand, man, and I got Lancet, I got Drolled afterwards, whatever. Like, I love Small World, but in this format right now, Small World can be a pain in the ass. But it's still great as a 1 or max 2 off, but 3 is, in my opinion, currently too much. In case, I mean, only if you're playing like this pure version. This pure version, no alert package, then 3 small worlds is totally fine.
Yeah, working as a bridge. Just bridges nicely through like your hand traps or your engine, so that's why he's there. Yeah. Next up, the small worlds. So essentially I was thinking about cutting this maybe like to 2 or 1 or something like this, because I was actually afraid of Droll and Lockbird, but then I came up with combos that actually, also some combos that I have already showcased for like you guys, for like regular viewers, that if you search with Simoon Vata, you can still go Kaliuga combo if they Droll you, and then if they don't Droll you, you can actually just use the small world to get rid of the Vata and search the side return to your hand, and that way you can get like additional value. So I was still thinking that okay, this is still a kind of a good card to have when you're going first. Otherwise I usually side this out every time I go second, just for more hand traps. Next up, 1 Black Feather Whirlwind. Yep, pretty good card. Just, needed with Shamal. 2 Black Whirlwinds, obviously.
Because look at those beautiful Turbo Pack Black Whirlwinds, man. Ah, man. I wish I could afford those. I'm playing QCRs, man, but those super rare Turbo Pack ones, they're just busting.
There as well. You need 2. 1 is too risky with Simoon in the deck. Yep. Then 1 Pot of Prosperity. This was also something that I was thinking to cut for like a Call by the Grave or something, but I think that the additional consistency this gives the deck is still worth it.
Yeah.
And like sometimes you can just Pot of Prosperity into your Call by the Grave in game 2 or 3 when you're going first, and you side that in. Then this becomes like, still if they would have drawn, you can just Call by it away if you hit the Call by the Grave. So yeah. And you definitely need the extra consistency. Another card I was thinking here was like a second Bora or Chris, but yeah. Then 2 rank up, because we play the Kaliuga. Usually when I go second, I side out this, because with this you can still go Ultimate Falcon and basically freeze your opponent's whole board, and then if they have floaters or something, you can just try to attack over everything and kill them. And if you don't do that, I know that this was not maybe the best hand trap of the format, but this at least lets me.
You have to play. Every deck has to play 3 ashes. Has to. You just have to. This is the only hand trap that's good against any deck. Like, it's the only hand trap that is not the dead card. It doesn't matter if it's a stun deck, doesn't matter, whatever. Ash can always be good, especially nowadays if you're playing Mulcharmies.
Play through Mulcharmies, which was really important for me, even though this isn't the greatest card when going second, but against some rogue decks this might still be really good. Like for example against Labyrinth, I was thinking that maybe I play against Labyrinth, and then this card is just so good in the main deck as well. Yeah. And if I go first, my opponent's Mulcharmies, then it's also good. 3 Fuvalos, I think this is just a staple deck trio in like every deck, you definitely need it. Also works nicely with Small World. So for example, if you open up with the Kunai,
yeah, that's a great
with Kunai you cannot Small World away the So I think this
Nice.
was
3 times
also pretty
dominance
mandatory,
impulse.
and this is also one card why.
Yeah, I'm still thinking how I can implement those in my allure package. Because once you use dominance impulse, you cannot play the allure package anymore, right? Um, but I found some ways how this could maybe be useful still. But we'll see. We'll see. Yep, yeah. Great card though. Great card. If you can play it, you should always play dominance.
I really like this version more over the Chaos Elor Queen engine, is that you can play Dominus Impulse, and this is just one of the, I would almost say the best hand trap of them.
But you can still play that in the allure package. That you can still play it. But yeah.
Format maybe, if you can play it. It's just like Solemn almost from hand, like yeah, so great. So yeah, and the last card, this was kind of, I was doubting and thinking about this a lot, should I play this or not, but Infinite Impermanence. So when I went to Poland, I was expecting to play against a lot of Rogue, and that's essentially what happened. Like I didn't play against a single Ryzel or a single Mitsurugi deck in.
Still can't believe that is true, man. That is so crazy, bro. While I was getting gangbanged by Mitsurugi Ryzen, man, this guy just avoided every single one of those. That's so crazy.
On the whole event, which was crazy in my opinion. So yeah, looking backwards at it, like against White Forest, if this would have been like draws, it would have been maybe better, but against Malice and Blue Eyes, it's much better than this was the Infinite Impermanence. Also against Memento, I would say Infinite Impermanence is probably better than draw. But yeah, anyways, so I was thinking like here that should I play Trolls or Called by the Graves or maybe Purulia instead, but I decided to go with Infinite Impermanence here, and I think that was the right call, and I was a little bit lucky even with that, to be honest. So yeah, these are probably gonna change for draws or something else when going for the European Championships, because there are gonna be a lot more, actually meta decks, especially later on in the tournament. And the last card, the 40th card, was one Drawn Lockbird.
Makes sense,
so
for the small word bridge, you can search it.
Drawn Lockbird is obviously an insane card, this format, and with this deck you can actually also search it to your hand with the small world, and you can draw yourself and still go full Caliuga. There are multiple lines where you can do that. Usually when pretty good. And there was actually a game where this card in time, I tried to burn my opponent like effect failure this or something, and then I had to go through the whole Caliuga line, basically ending up on the Ultimate Falcon, and after that in the end phase just burning with Ultimate Falcon. So yeah, you do have a lot of ways to burn your opponent if this gets negated. But yeah, anyways, next up we have Blackwing Dragon needed because you play the Vata. Next up, one Full Armor Master. Well, I can't remember how many times I summoned this, not too many times, but it's still nice with Shangna in Graveyard. Then I played two.
Well, if I'm scared of Super Poly, then what I like to do is always summon my Full Armor Master with Chinook and Shanga, right? Especially against Branded, you always want to summon that.
Blackwing Assault Dragons, and you could cut this to one, but the issue is that if the Ryzel player starts with the card that just sends a XYZ to the graveyard, this basically gets negated. So then it's better to just, I think, play two, because then at least the one can get like counters, and then your Black Feather Whirlwind can protect when they drop the guy that tries to destroy like Raigeki your field. So then yeah, you can still protect your cards. So that's why I played two, even though yeah, you could play one, but I prefer two, and it works, or at least worked for me. Last card, or last synchro, Omni.
Can't believe you actually played it, but I guess it makes sense. It helps him to play better through Droll. I don't have that problem anymore thanks to the Allure package. Like Droll, I don't really care at all against Droll. It makes sense to play that card, but it's just, in my opinion, it looks crazy good, like as a picture, to have that many Blackwing monsters in your extra deck, and that's what I really like. But the issue is, man, I'd rather play like a Dispatter or maybe even a Chaos Angel to break some boards. Or I'm not sure if he's playing Little Knight or not, but you need those cards, man, because sometimes you gotta get rid of floodgates. And I don't know. This, in my opinion, this is just a waste of extra deck space. But I guess in this version, in this troll meta, it makes sense. But
Maru, the Divine Thunder, this card is actually so good. I came up with really great combos, how you can use this if you open up like with a bad hand that plays into Troll, and you can still go full Caliuga, which is actually insane. So this is like a staple, in my opinion, in this deck right now. Like, you need this card, and if you want to see all the combos that I'm talking about and like why you definitely need this, you can become a diamond member from the link in the description down below, unlock all the combo videos and like plenty other videos that where I'm basically talking about Onimaru and the combos and showcasing them to you, and other videos as well. So yeah, next card, Raiders Knight. Yep, needed for the Caliuga combo. Sometimes you can't go with 2 level 5s into Caliuga, then you can just go with 2 level 4s and go from there, ranking up. So Brave Strix, level 5, yep, and needed for the Caliuga combo basically. Arsenal Falcon, really nice. Sometimes I was in situations where I actually also wanted to leave this, like if I'm under draw or I just want like more protection and floating effect, I could just leave Arsenal Falcon, and when they destroy it, you know, it ranks up into Ultimate Falcon. So that's like an interesting way also to play Arsenal Falcon. If you know that you cannot kill your opponent, you might just want to leave this because then it becomes like an issue. But yeah, next up, Ultimate Falcon. Yep, needed. Super nice to just basically, when this card hits the field and you play the effect, it's almost like a safety ticket.
Yeah, man, this is better than Ball or Savage Dragon or some other Omni-Negate sometimes, man, because once it goes through, you know it's a wrap.
Your ticket that you know that, okay, now you can just do whatever just dumb and vulnerable combos because your opponent cannot play any card effects anymore. So yeah, then one, King Caliuga. Yeah, I hope the new Blackwing support that is maybe coming out, I don't know, is good enough that we don't have to play the Caliuga version anymore, because yeah, currently I just feel like, or the last 3 years, I just felt like this.
It's true, man. Even though I don't even like Caliuga, it's just true. Because this is the only way where we have Valta and Zuju being one card combo that is like at least a great board, and not just 1 or 2 interruptions. Because nowadays 1 or 2 interruptions is not enough to win anything. But yeah.
Is why the deck performs so well, or basically gives the deck any chance, and it's a little bit yeah, silly, but it's just how it currently is, unfortunately. Next card, White Strix. Yeah, Link 2, you need 2 Dark Winch Beast for this. It's a great card, and also like searches out the rank up cards. Next up, 1 SP Little Knight. Situational, you don't need this, but like it's still good in some situations where your combo gets disrupted like a lot and you just need to kind of
Yeah, even just as a board breaker, I feel like Little Knight is mandatory to play.
End up on some interruptions. And last card, Darkness Metal Dragon of Darksteel. Basically just summons the Arsenal Falcon back from banished or graveyard, so that's nice. And then the side deck. So yep, 3 Artifact Lancias. I think this is pretty basic because Malice is everywhere. Next card, 3 Mulcharmy Purlia. Yeah, this was basically, I was thinking about maining this actually over Impermanences as well, because this is more like high impactful card, but I'm so lucky that I did not main this, or lucky, whatever,
Yeah,
because this was actually the worst card in my deck, and that was just because of my matchups, like, because this
I don't know.
doesn't do
I
essentially
personally don't
anything
like
against
Purlia.
White Forest, nothing
I don't think it's that good, but yeah.
against Malice. Yeah, you get like 1 drop from Blue Eyes maybe. Memento, like nothing. Evil Twin, yeah, maybe you get like. But anyways, next card, Trolls. So yeah,
pretty based.
But I think you really need to.
Nibiru, yeah, it's not a free off in my opinion. More 1 max 2. That's it. I like to play 1 in the main deck, but yeah.
And I was actually also thinking about definitely play maybe more back row hate in this side deck, and for example, one way of doing it is, for example, to change the Troll and Lockbirds to the main deck, and then you get a little bit more space into the extra deck, and then you can play Harpy Feather and Lightning Storms here. And for example, Kanak Gaming, he lost in like his 3rd loss was just against some stun deck, and like it also showed that, you know, if he would have played cards like Lightning Storm or Harpy Feather Dusters in the side deck, he could have sided in them when going.
Yeah, I was thinking about playing more board breakers, but the truth is, man, yeah, I wasn't supposed to play against that stun deck. That only happened because I had like 1 loss too early, and like those decks only come up like the first 3-4 rounds, and then you'll never see them again. But yeah, I should have never get paired up with this guy. So yeah, I wouldn't honestly worry too much about stun decks. They're not making it far. They're only there to like get on nerves on some couple players, and then but they never make it to the top cuts. Never. But yeah, I guess you can still play like lightning storm. Some honestly, I do like actually ball breakers in this format. I do like it. Maybe we should play more ball breakers.
When going second, game 3, and then he could have maybe potentially won it. But yeah, anyway, so I think Lightning Storm and Harpy's Feather Duster are great cards in this format, and I think like you could play more. And I was also thinking like, should this be instead a Harpy's Feather Duster, because then I could Nibiru my opponent and have the token and the Nibiru on my board, and obviously then play the Harpy's Feather Duster. If you play Lightning Storm, you control the Nibiru, and then you cannot do that. But yeah, I like Lightning Storm maybe a little bit more, because then I could also say the monsters and not just spells and traps. But yeah, anyways. Next card, one Call by the Grave sided in every time when I went first. If I would have drawn this game 3 against the Memento player when his Boogie Dog would me, I would have won. Prohibitions, and this was also
Prohibition great cards, man. I'm playing I played both 3 times Prohibition and 3 times Salespan. Great cards. Great cards.
One thing that I was thinking about, should I play Salespan here instead of...
Salespan is only better because the only reason why I played Salesman was more because of Detonator. Prohibition against Detonator doesn't do shit. He's lucky that he didn't play against Ryzir, because against Ryzir, those cards wouldn't have done shit. Even an Imperm on Detonator doesn't do much, because they can basically avoid it. Which is why Salesman, in my opinion, you have to... I would prioritize Salesman first and then Prohibition. But yeah, he would lucky to not play against Ryzir, because they would have completely wrecked his ass. I'm just playing. But yeah, Salespan, I think is in my opinion better. And then Prohibition. But like, yeah, I played all 6 of those. Or all 2. But yeah.
This Prohibition, but 2 days before the event I actually noticed that, okay, when I sided in my siding patterns against like Ryzel, I would just side in like Purulias and Draw and Lockbirds and like other stuff so much that I would not have the space to actually side in 3 Salesmen as well, to say Detonator on my turn and make them not be able to play Detonator. So I was thinking that, okay, in that case the Salesman is not good, and if I play only Salesman when going first, what happens if I draw 2 Salesmans? Well, yeah, I can only activate one of them per turn, so then the other one is completely dead. So in that way, Prohibition is already better, but what made this like the most insane card was that actually if I open up with a Prohibition and Sudri, I can play completely through Droll and Lockbird and Nibiru. That was just insane. And when I know that in the meta, like a lot of people are not playing Infinity Permanence or Effect Bladers, they're cutting them for Mulch Armies, meaning that if I open up with a hand, for example, like this, you know, this is like FTK, because this is gonna stop their Mulch Armies, this is gonna stop their Drolls, and this is just like, yeah, doing Kali Yuga combo. So that was the basic idea here. And if you actually want to see that combo, I actually explained it in the most recent Diamond member only video, where I also open up the booster box that I won for getting top 8. So yeah, if you want to see how this basically plays through Drone Lockboard and Nibiru, yeah, become a Diamond member, support the channel, and get access to it, I guess. So yeah, that was the deck profile. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I'm gonna go to the European Championships in Berlin in 1 month, so I'm gonna change this a little bit. And yeah, thank you for all of the people who actually
Nice. Yeah, first of all, make sure to subscribe to Sam Blackwing's channel, man. Congrats again on top 8. But yeah, we're gonna focus on the European Championship. I'm guessing he's not gonna take my little package deck version, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna do another video soon that proves again that a little package is the right way to play, especially if you're surrounded by a lot of meta pros players, whatever, or people that know how your deck works. But yeah, regardless, it's still a great big accomplishment that he made. So yeah, it's a great day for Blackwing players and the community, and yeah, I'm really proud. Yeah, stay tuned. We got big things coming, man. Really big things coming. All right, I love you guys. Take care. Peace.